Do you carry a walkie-talkie in the backcountry? I do now, and I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I carry a walkie-talkie and 5 reasons why my radio of choice is the Rocky Talkie. So let's jump into the reasons why I carry it. This past year, Adirondack Mountain Club published the top reasons for search and rescue in the Adirondacks, and one of the reasons was group separation. I suggest everybody have a very good whistle with them because voices just do not carry in the backcountry. Having a walkie-talkie within your group infinitely increases the amount of communication and thus the safety of your group. Reason number 2, cell phones don't work in the backcountry. FRS radios do. Their range will be dependent on the terrain, but they're much more reliable than cell phones. Reason number 3 is I lead a lot of group hikes, and everybody hikes at their own pace. This allows the leader and the sweep person to easily communicate and allow people to hike their own hike. Reason number 4 is the FRS radio will allow me to communicate with other hikers on the mountain or search and rescue if there's an emergency. Finally, what really convinced me I needed a walkie-talkie was the Sharp End podcast. The host Ashley goes over the American Alpine Club emergencies and all of the lessons learned. Many of the episodes feature people using or wish they had communication devices like the Rocky Talkie. The show is sponsored by Rocky Talkie, and for good reason. Ashley goes over so many instances where the victims were able to use walkies or satellite messengers to get themselves out of sticky situations. So now, why did I choose Rocky Talkies? First of all, they're purpose-built. They're designed by hikers and climbers for hikers and climbers. I buy a marine radio for kayaking. It only makes sense that I would buy a backcountry radio for the backcountry. Reason number 2 is this is lightweight and rugged. This weighs only 7.9 ounces and has an IP rating of 56. And I see that rating everywhere on my headlamps and other devices, and I had to look it up. So IP stands for ingress protection. The first number is your protection against solid. In this case, it's a 5. So that means it's protected against most particles, but it's not vacuum sealed, probably because you have to actually talk into the microphone. The second number is your protection against water. In this case, it's a 6. So it'll protect you against rain, splashes, snow, but it's not submersible, which is perfect for the backcountry. That's why I carry a marine radio when I go whitewater kayaking. Remember, purpose-built. The third reason I went with Rocky Talkies is this double carabiner system. It's got this larger carabiner that will clip to your backpack up high somewhere on your shoulder strap. And then it's got this smaller carabiner connected to a leash that you can connect somewhere else. Most of the time you can use the radio by just pushing and talking here, but there are instances where you want to actually pull it off and get the antenna away from your body. And having this backup leash will ensure that you don't drop your radio down a cliff or off the wall someplace. Reason number 4, and probably my top reason for picking the Rocky Talkies, is its battery life. Under normal use and conditions, this unit will get about 3 to 5 days of battery life. But even more impressive is its cold weather performance. It's got a lithium-ion battery specifically designed to work under conditions of minus 20 degrees Fahrenheit without any degradation of battery performance. I've been in the Adirondacks under those conditions, and cold and batteries just do not mix, and it's nice to know that I'll be able to rely on the Rocky Talkie under those conditions. And finally, they're super easy to use. I pulled them right out of the box and started using them right away. When you're in the outdoors, you don't want to be messing with electronics. These do not have any kind of complicated menu system. Every button controls a function on the radio. And what that means to me is I can control full functionality of the Rocky Talkie while still having gloves on. Even though it wasn't one of my top reasons for picking the Rocky Talkie, I did want to mention range. I haven't thoroughly tested the range of these units yet, but if you go to Rocky Talkie's YouTube channel, they have a great video that gives you a bunch of different scenarios and realistic expectations of what you can expect out of these radios under different conditions and different terrain. Unlike some of the other competitors that just say up to 35 miles. And if you've ever used a walkie-talkie in the backcountry, your mileage can vary greatly depending on the terrain. And I'd like to thank Rocky Talkie for sending me these units. I reached out to them for a pro discount and had every intention of buying 2 units. After they saw the charitable work I do through the hiking challenge, they actually sent me these 2 units at no cost. So thanks guys, I really appreciate that. They're a really great company. If you look on their website, they actually give a portion of every radio sold to search and rescue groups. And the quality of their product is evident by all the 5-star reviews and the endorsement after endorsement from the Sharp End podcast of people actually using these in the real world to save their lives. So are you convinced you need a backcountry radio? Let me know in the comments below. And I hope you liked this video. If you did, click that like button. And if you want to see other gear reviews, how-tos, and outdoor adventures, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. That's it for now. I'll see you guys outside.